Hi, my first graders. I miss you so much, and I miss seeing you even through Zoom. It's been, it's felt like it's been a really long break, and it's been a very long time since I've seen you. And I hope that you enjoyed your Pesach break and you had some time to have some fun, even though you can't see your friends. I hope you found ways to enjoy your time with your family and at home. And I hope you had great seders and a great chag and a great Chol Moed. And I'm sure this was different than any other Pesach you've ever had, but I hope you found ways to make the best of it. So, speaking about Pesach break, I'm gonna lead right into writing, because writing is going to be about Pesach break. For writing today, when it is writing time, you are going to write about your Pesach break. You can write about your favorite thing that you did. It could be an activity that you did that you really liked, maybe something at your Seder that you really liked, anything that stood out that you enjoyed about this Pesach break. So remember, just like we do for all of the other breaks, like we talked about this for Sukkot break, same type of writing as Pesach break. It could be a Yantiv thing, it could be a Chol Moed thing, it could be a Seder thing, it could be whatever part of it you stuck out to you as the best part of your week. But added to that, I also want you to write about something that was different about this Pesach. So it could be Chol Moed or it could be your Seders. So it could be different. You could talk about shul. You could talk about who was at the Seders, or something that you did differently at the Seders. Or maybe it was just the location of where you were for your Seders. Something that was different this year than any other Pesach you have ever had. Maybe there's a tradition you have for Chol Moed that was different. Whatever you want. So you're writing about two things. It's one journal, but you're writing about two things. You're writing about the best part of Pesach, your favorite thing that happened, and then you're writing one thing that was different this year than all other years. Why was this year different than all other Pesachs? So 2 ideas that you're writing about in one journal. It should be at least 4 or 5 sentences. Knowing how much you all love to write, I bet it'll even be more, because you're writing 2 or 3 sentences about your favorite thing, and then 2 or 3 probably 2 sentences about why it was different from all other Pesachs. Again, this could be one journal. It doesn't need to be a new journal. It could be the same journal, one page. You can go on the back if you need to, just like we would if we were in school. And you can do one beautiful illustration for it. Since you're writing about more than one idea, your illustration can be about whatever part you choose to draw about. But you could draw one picture, or I know a lot of you love splitting the picture box. So if you want to draw a line down the picture box and draw more than one thing, that's your choice. You only need to draw one picture. Remember, when you're journaling and you draw a picture, your picture should have how many colors? That's right, the amount of colors should match your age. So if you are 7 years old, which I know a lot of you are by now, then you should have at least 7 colors in your picture. Appropriate colors, meaning if you're drawing your face, you're not drawing your face purple. You're drawing it the way it should be. So that's writing. For reading time, we are doing Super Kids. We are starting a new unit in Super Kids. We are also starting a new workbook in Super Kids. We are starting, it's the last workbook that we sent home that you have not started at all yet, so you're going to start by writing your name on the cover. There are 2 instructional videos for reading time that you'll watch. My videos go through each workbook page. At the end of each page, you can pause the video to do that page, and then continue the video to keep working. We're going to have 2 Zooms starting today. So if you have any problems finishing a Super Kids workbook page, do not worry, do not panic. It is totally okay. You know it's always okay if you don't know the answer to something, but it's even better now because you don't need to ask mom or dad for help. you are going to get help on Zoom. So if you have any questions, please don't ask anyone at home. Wait to ask a teacher when we Zoom at 1 o'clock. We are here to help you, and I look forward to hearing your questions. And you know, I always say in class, we learn from mistakes and questions. So if you have a question, you're not sure about something, you might have the same question as someone else. We're never scared to ask. We always know we love to learn from each other. So I look forward to hearing your questions. We are learning something new. It's a new rule called Bossy R. We're going to start Zoom by talking about Bossy R and the different things that Bossy R does. I talked about it a little bit in the video so that you're able to do the workbook pages, but we're going to talk about it more in Zoom. So if you don't feel like you really understand Bossy R yet, don't worry. We are going to talk a lot more about Bossy R in Zoom today, and we'll talk about it a lot more all week long. So that's Super Kids for today. So we talked about writing and we talked about Super Kids. That's reading. We have math. Math is going to be a little different too. Math, we are going to have an extra Zoom to learn math. So we are going to learn math over Zoom. You will log into Zoom again to learn math with me. I'm going to teach you math live, and then you are going to go on your computer and practice math doing Splash Learn and things like that. It's always good to practice fact fluency using extra math, and I might give you some new programs to start practicing too. But so we won't be working in the workbook since you don't have the actual workbook. We will be practicing online and using those programs for now. But I'll be teaching you the math from the math book during the Zoom times. So that's our plan for today. During Zoom, I look forward to hearing about your Pesach and learning about Bossy R. I will see you soon. Bye.